Am I up? Oh, there. All right. I was wondering where my little girl went. I was like, what the hell's going on? Oh, God. I can hear myself so many times over. That is terrifying. But at least I know my audio works. Hopefully, everyone's having a nice, good old Tuesday. Taco Tuesday, actually. In fact, if you've yet to have a taco, don't go to bed without a taco. You need a taco. Get yourself a taco. Nobody's paying me to say this. I'm really saying this because I'm looking out for the health of the peeps out here and viewing this stream. You should get a taco. Anyway, hopefully everyone's been having a nice, good old fat day. I know I've been having a good one. Just a little bit of work, a little bit of driving, all this other stuff. It's kind of typical Tuesday, I guess. Nothing too bad, nothing too nutty. I'm just out here chilling on stream. Probably gonna be keep it light, keep it easy, figuring it's the start of the week. I did miss yesterday, but I have a good reason. I have a really good reason why I missed yesterday. And it's not because I'm lazy. Definitely not because I'm lazy. In fact, the reason why I missed stream yesterday is very good. And I'll say that in a few right now. Have have to, moisturize my vocal cords here. They're starting to get a little raspy. But yeah, so anywho, yesterday had some fun with my wife. Get your mind out the gutter. And my wife and I we well, all right, first off, a little bit of backstory on me if you don't already know. I am a TCG player, which means I like to collect cards. I go to local shops, and I like to play against other players who play the same TCG I do. Very fun, in fact. If you've never played a TCG game, I highly recommend that you do. Ah, yes, I am, Ruby. I hope you're having a good Tuesday. Actually, oh, hold up. Hang on, let me check on my Discord real quick. I think I posted like the last polls I did last night. So my wifey and I, we're we buy these one piece, like the latest One Piece booster box. I did. Okay, so we buy 4 boxes of the Azure Seas uh booster box for One Piece, and I was talking up these boxes like they're going crazy. Honestly, if you've never looked at the One Piece marketplace, it would blow your freaking mind what you would find on there. It's more disgusting than Pokemon. I'm not even gonna lie. But the booster boxes are like, mwah, chef's kiss. If you pick some up, don't expect to make your money back immediately. You have to sit on it for a little bit, but you get it back plus interest. So my wife and I, we start pulling on boxes, right? And I felt terrible because the first box that I pull on was like goated as hell. I'm getting all these crazy rarities in them. I'm getting all these alt arts. And my wife, she's getting like pretty, like decent vanilla stuff. It wasn't bad. So then she opens her second box, and I open my second box. And it's not as good as the first one, but it's going well. And I'm like, oh, hey, cool. But then I see what my wife's pulling, and I start feeling bad for her. I'm like, damn, like I hope she gets something really good. I want her to get something super nice. And uh holy shit, like she ends up pulling this freaking card from the pack. I'll just tell you what the card's name is. It's a Sengoku card, and the card art is beautiful on this thing. You have like insane level of detail, super embossed, and she shows it to me. And literally, the words that come out of my mouth, and I did apologize to my wife after this, but I was like, oh, what the hell is that? Oh, you some bitch, you some bitch, what is this? And then I tell her that, not so eloquently, that card is a measure of her dick, and it's a big dick. Like, holy crap, this card blew my freaking mind. I'm just like freaking out over this card, and I'm just like, the hell did you do? How'd you pull? Like, oh my gosh. So I start looking up this card, right? I need more details. It's not just a pretty card. It's a pretty and expensive card. Well, 150 bucks, it's good. It's up there. But I start looking up this card, what are the odds? Apparently, a card like this, you only get like one in every like 500 some odd packs, or one in every 500 some odd cards. And holy crap, she pulled that like way ahead of schedule. Was I jealous? Yes. Am I still jealous? Yes. But I'm super happy for it. Like, I'm so excited she got it. Like, this morning, I just uploaded everywhere that I could on every social, even in my own Discord server. I'm like, this is what you got. Look at what you got. Check out what you got. It is sick, right? Like, okay, Ruby, look. If your spouse, like, I'm not sure if your spouse is a TCG player or they pull on anything, but have they ever opened a pack with you? They end up pulling something insane, and you're just like, oh, that's incredible. I'm so happy for you. And it's just like the most exciting thing that you can possibly see in person. Because, like, all right, when we watch someone do card packs online, it's like, okay, cool. They're pulling out these really rare cards. That's insane. But when it happens in person, it's like a whole different feeling. Literally, it like when I saw it, it felt like something kick-started my heart into overdrive. And I was like, huh! I was like, holy crap. He's not a TCG player, but he has quite the collection of sports cards. I love seeing when he gets really happy for pulling very rare cards. And I bet if you pulled with him, he would get 10 times as excited seeing you pull a super rare card. And then you just get, but he would probably get so stoked. That dude would be riding cloud nine for a week. Literally, I'm still riding that high from last night. Like, you have like, oh man, like, I'm used to pulling cards. In fact, I actually did, we will open packs together. Oh, see, nothing like a couple that pulls open packs together. It makes the event that much more special. Like, for real. Never underestimate doing stuff with your spouse, even if it's pulling card packs. Because I did pull on a box myself, but for Yu-Gi-Oh! And I got like, I guess this box was like highly unique. It was Valiant Smashers, and in there you can get a quarter century rare and a collector's rare. Uh, and apparently finding two in a box is high. It's like hitting the jackpot, which I did. I doubled my money on it. It wasn't a whole lot. The box was only like 35 bucks. It was like 60 bucks in cards. Fine. Oh, and he will join me when I am opening Pokemon packs. Has he ever pulled anything that was so crazy you just went, "What the hell did you just get? How did you pull that? What did you do? That's insane." Cuz legit, that's how I was. I was ready to seize it, like right next to my wife. As I see her pull, actually, I didn't even see her pull it. She just opens up a pack, pulls out the card, throws it in front of me. She goes, "What's this?" And I just went, "Oh, what did you just do?" I immediately went over to a card site just to make sure it was the card that I thought it was, and it wasn't. I was like, ah, Macaulay Culkin. I'm Macaulay Culkin right next to her. Just, oh my God, what did you just get, babe? And it was a thing of beauty. Damn, that card is still there. That's a card I'm gonna go send. That's a card I'm gonna go send in to get graded. Yeah, it like you know there's certain things that you get. Like, sure, One Piece, it's very easy to get into and whatnot, like very easy to play, but like when you hit the jackpot when it comes to cards, it hits different. Not even gonna lie. Then again, I wonder why people even what's the word? I wonder why people even bother going for like collector rare cards in their decks if it isn't just to bling them out. What's the way one guy at the shop put it? At the card shop that I go and deal with, they were like, building a One Piece deck isn't all that expensive, but it's only when you want to bling it out that's when you end up paying good money. Literally, there's a card in One Piece worth, I think it was like $12,000. A card, one singular card in One Piece right now is worth like 12 grand. It is stupid money. I don't know why the market has opted to be like, hey, One Piece, you're expensive now. Hey, this card, because I looked up this card when it first came out, it was like a $20 card. And then boom, like within a month, it just like what anywhere between 3 to 6 months, all of a sudden, boom, it exploded. 12 grand. I was like, what the hell is this? It is nutty stuff. I don't get it. Now, let me, you know what? Instead of me just talking about it, I'm just gonna open up something here. There's a trusted site I use called TCG Player. Now, I do not I'm not gonna like tell everybody to use this or whatever, but if you're ever looking for something reliable as far as like rarity, like card rarity, or just to learn the valuation of certain cards you find, like TCG Player is something that I use frequently in order to actually, what's the word? Get a good grasp on the value of cards. Because honestly, doing this, I want to make sure that that I am accurately gauging whether it's worth it for me to continue doing this or do I stop. Because I don't want to throw money down the drain, dude. Money is expensive, not gonna lie. And it ain't cheap either. Because damn, money is like, brother, money's crazy hard to come by. I put in a full hour. Time to ask the question. Which is, what are you gonna ask, Ruby? Do you like Farina now? Ah, Ruby. Okay, look. I'm open to having my mind changed in the future. I promise that. Right now, though, I'm trying to build Columbina. I haven't touched Genshin in like 2 days. I need help building Columbina because there's this stupid unicorn boss I got to take out. Mean bastard. I almost killed him. I failed. I came so close and I failed right at the tail end of his boot. That one is fun? No. No, he was mean. You'll help me fight him? I'll appreciate it. I'll probably do it tomorrow when I have more time. I'll probably do it on stream, to be honest. If that's cool with you. If you want to join me on stream to help me take out the unicorn boss, I would very much appreciate it. You don't have to. Entirely up to you. Optional. Let's see over here. Let's see. Make sure that I capture the right window. Uh, is that one? Yes, here we go. Whoa, what the hell is it doing all the way up there? Brother. Hey, brother. Fit to screen. There we go. Okay. Here we go. This is the site I use. It's called TCG Player. Yeah, I will join you. We still need to play Peak. Oh my gosh. Okay, Ruby. Like I would. Oh, you say this, and I'm super excited right now. I want to do it right now, but we can't because literally a session of Peak can take anywhere from like 45 minutes to 3 hours. It is such a fun. It's such a stupid fun game. Oh man, I'm excited. You got me like a kid at the playground. You're like, you want to play tag? It's like I haven't played tag in like 5 days. Let's go. I want to say that right now, but I need to like calm down. I need. Whoa, Lenari, relax. You're okay. You're too old to get this excited. Wrong. I'm not that old actually. Is 36 old? It's older. I know that much. You know what? I'm 36. I can still get that excited. I'm that excited. I'm looking forward to it tomorrow. If we, if I end up using all my resin early in tomorrow's stream, we'll play Peak right after. What you mean? There's no such thing as being too old to be excited over games. I know, but sometimes I gotta temper myself because I will go above and beyond, and I gotta like chill out a little bit, Lenari. We can't go too far overboard. You might scare your pets, you might scare your wife, and everyone's gonna be wondering what the hell's wrong with Lenari right now. He's a little crazy over excitement. I don't regret it. But, I always got to take the crowd into consideration. Sometimes the crowd ain't nice. Hold up. Okay. So let me show y'all. All right. So here's one of the big. So I was doing a thing with the Azure Seas 7. There we go. That's the name of the booster box. Booster box, the Azure C7. And so this is what I was chasing over here. This box right here. It's a beautiful box. It's gone up in price since I last remember seeing it. Holy crap. How's it been in the market? Started off under $200 and it exploded. It almost hit $300. What the hell? That should not be. No, 200 is fine. Going up to almost $300 is insane for this. I would never pay $300 for a box. Believe it or not, there are people that will pay like $1,200 for this box, and there's a reason why. Let me see. Shop single cards. Okay, so here I'm gonna go to sort and view. Click here, and I'm gonna go price high to low. These top four cards are the reason why this box is like as expensive as it is. And the dumbest part, I kid you not, is that these cards are so rare. You can probably buy 3 crates full of boxes and never see a single one of these. Never see this one, never see any of these top 8 cards. Like, that is how rare these things are. And somehow, my wife got this card here. This card. A Sengoku card. Literally just pulls it out. And I just lost. I literally got way too excited. I literally got way too excited. I was like, holy crap, just dropping by. Hey, hey, what's up, Beyonds? Thank you for dropping by. I hope you're having a good night. I hope you had a good Tuesday. I hope you had tacos today. It is Tuesday after all. Remember your tacos on a Tuesday. It's like it's like a health pill. If you ignore your tacos, you're gonna end up hurting yourself. Get your meat of choice too. Very important. If you got this week, I had no tacos before. There's always next week, next Tuesday, tomato, tomato. Always one of those things. I may need to get some Taco Bell now. Not a bad option. You got to be careful with what you get from Taco Bell though, because if you get one of their vanilla items, it's kind of butt cheeks. Taco Bell does not have very many good food items, and this is, it's like I've learned this the hard way. The best food item from Taco Bell may actually still be and will always be their enchilada. If you don't know what that is, it's basically a wet burrito. It's a burrito. They just drown it in red sauce. They throw a bunch of cheese on top of it. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I should get a taco, but I'm gonna get a quesadilla. Quesadillas that are golden. Ruby, you get a quesadilla. It's still a taco. It's a folded tortilla with filling in it. It's a grilled taco. That's the only difference. It's grilled or fried, whatever you want to do with it. So, Ruby, you're passing the taco test this month today. You've definitely earned your taco. Good job. Uh, uh, golly, now I'm gonna want some tacos after this. I shouldn't though. I'm gonna need to go to bed. Actually, you know what? I might make my wife and my some mascarpone bread. Put some jam on it. Yeah. Hell yeah, mascarpone bread with jam. Yo, baby, you want some mascarpone bread with jam after this? Hell yeah, my wife and I were having some mascarpone bread. Damn. All right, enough talk. All right, if I talk any more about food, I'm gonna stop stream early just to get some mascarpone bread. Damn. Anyway, all right. Back to it. Um. So anyway, my wife pulls this card. I see this, I just lose my shit. I was like starting to like seize right next to her because I looked this up later. Apparently, this card only has like a 0.035 or a 0.35% drop rate, and it's like one in every 588 cards, or one in every 600. I forget the freaking numeration value. Anyone else do this professionally? Please tell me. I'm barely getting in this, but she pulls this and she goes, I don't know what this is. And I seize and she's like, what's the matter? I'm like, you have no, I'm like, this card's insane. Like, and it's not what anything that the card does. It's literally just the rarity. This card is not like anything wild. Hold on. Visual search. Cancel. Cancel. How do I inspect? No, that's not what I want to do. Go wait. Open image in new tab. Okay. So over here, we have this little thing down here that says R. That, and this is all research I did yesterday. So I did this simply because she pulled this card. So SP stands for special, R stands for the rarity. So this is a rare card. It's not anything, so it's not like a crazy high rarity, but what makes this thing so hard is simply this. It's an SP. This is like finding diamond in a vein that you never really ever come across. Like, this is such a stupid, expensive card. I don't get the marketplace for One Piece, but One Piece Marketplace do what One Piece Marketplace do. I'm just abiding by it. I'm simply a TCG man at this point. I'm going to start playing the game because with all the boxes we pulled, I can actually make a deck out of it, so I'm super excited and hyped to get into it. But back to the point, Sengoku over here, Mr. Mans, like, One Piece is one of those crazy things where it's not like the stock market. It's probably a little more stable than the stock market because you can always count on certain card valuations going up. And if you find any cards like this in the One Piece TCG or what they call alternate arts, and I'll show you what I mean by that real quick. Like this one. See how it says alternate art of a Doflamingo card? This dude is a leader over here. It says right there, leader. If my resolution is too low, I'm sorry. I'm just going to tell you. Please trust. Anyway, this thing's called the leader over here. Alternate art. And then let me show you what this is. Where is it? Here, down here. You see it says L and it has that star above it? That star right there means that this is a special card too, but you have no SP. This is just an alternate art of a standard leader card that's already part of this pack. This dude, for whatever reason, in God's name, is $80. Why? Why is he $80? Well, he's $80 because people want the alternate art. They don't want the vanilla art. Because if I go over here and let me search for his actual leader card. No, that's the character. Like, the price swings are absolutely stupid. King character card. No, he's an alt art. I actually pulled him yesterday. I pulled this guy. My wife pulled him, and she pulled him, and I was like the card arts are beautiful. This is not doing it justice. And then she pulled her. I pulled her. Me and my wife pulled her. We pulled her. What else? I got Bon Clay. Oh, I'm so happy I got Bon Clay. Goated ass character in One Piece, by the way. Huge shout out to Bon Clay of One Piece. I love that character so much. I don't care. He's cool. He's the goat in there. Literally, literally gave up everything for his friends. Nakama. Where the hell is the other dude? I know nothing about this game. What's it about? This is the One Piece TCG, trading card game. It's I don't know how to play it, but I was talking to a bud, or I was talking to one of the guys over at the card shop at uh at my local shop around here, and he and I are gonna start playing it. He wants to get into it. I do too. I have no idea what the hell the deck building is for this game, but the only thing I do know is that it's similar to Magic the Gathering and the way it plays. Just like if you've never played or you're familiar with it, how you tap lands, all this other stuff. It's very similar, but the cards in this game are called Dawn, and you can manipulate those cards, rested characters, all that other stuff. Right now, I'm looking for the Donkusho Doflamingo leader card, who's not. Where the hell did he go? I'm looking for him. My wife and I did a ton of pulls on this car on this thing. Is that him? Yeah, there he is. This is Vanilla Leader. This is the same exact card as that alt art card that I showed earlier. Oh, my brother plays Magic the Gathering. Yeah, so One Piece is the mechanics for One Piece are supposed to be pretty similar to what Magic the Gathering are like. And just like Magic the Gathering has certain cards that are of higher rarity and value, that is how One Piece is. And just like how Magic the Gathering will never reprint cards after they're released, One Piece is doing very similar so far. I have not heard of One Piece doing any reprints. So right now I'm just going over basically what my wife and I did last night, where we picked up booster boxes off One Piece and pretty much pulled enough where I can build a deck out of them. So that was fun. It's gonna be more fun when I actually get into it. Oh, rip my wallet at that point. Okay, so here's the other card I was talking about. The alt art one is worth $80. This dude, same guy, same effect on his thing. It's just a different art, and it just explodes the value. Reason being, those alt arts apparently are super hard. Like you don't find them regularly. If I could find me like an alt art, any of the alt art cards that I really wanted, I would have like, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I would have been in the ER due to excitement at that point. Because some of these cards are like crazy. Oh, this card's stupid. The Don Dracula Mihawk card. I actually pulled. Where'd he go? He's around here. There he is. No, no, no. There he is. Yeah. Oh, he went up a little bit. He went up a little bit. He's $25 right now. 24.47. Split the difference with me. Sorry. But yeah. So you see gold bordering, all that stuff. Oh, it's just the rarities of these cards are just stupid. I don't get it. I don't understand. It's crazy. Is this game about the anime? It's based off the anime. The characters and everything, as far as how it plays, no, it's nothing like it. You'd think for characters who have devil fruits and everything, it would apply to some of their character effects, but rarely does it ever come up. You mostly get their like special abilities through event cards in here. Um, so if you, oh, I guess you could play it similarly, but I mean, really, you build your decks in order to make sure they run well, just like you would with any TCG game. So if you ever try and play anything like canonically with the character, you'd probably just end up struggling like crazy. But like a lot of the stuff in this game is just very new to me. So I'm still very much learning a lot of this thing. So if you wanted to see like how Magic the Gathering has magic cards, well, this one has event cards. Where the hell's an event card? So I can just make a good example of it. Character, Daz Bones, goated character. That dude's a badass. This one, an event card. This is basically your spell cards in the game, and these spell cards allow you to do shenanigans in this thing. So ice time. That's an actual move that this character does use, Aokiji, and you can just use it. If your leader has the Navy type, up to two of your opponent characters with 10,000 power or less cannot attack until the end of your opponent's next end phase. Holy crap, that's kind of busted as hell. Huh. Now that's kind of crazy. Trigger, return up to one character with a cost of 5 or less to the owner's hand. Damn, the One Piece TCG is going to go hard. Yeah, it's going to be crazy as hell. But yeah, depending on what characters you got, what characters you're building with, it can really just let you pop off and have a bunch of a good, or have a real good time with games like this. Gecko Moria. This is a card that my wife and I. But anyway, yeah, we were pulling on this thing just for, well, I shouldn't say for fun. I knew very well what I was getting into when I was like convincing her to do this stuff. I do love some of the art on the cards, but rarity makes no sense. It rarity's just freaking wild. It varies from card game to card game. Like you know, like this dude for example. It says King alternate art. The reason why it's an alternate art is simply because the star down here denotes that it's an alternate art. There is a normal version of this card in the actual in the set. I think it's like over here. Or is he at? This is him. Same exact character, but he's like 19. He's 19 cents. But this card over here is like $15. And just because it has that little star. Because the alt arts are actually what make it so much more valuable. They're much harder to pull. So people desire them a lot more than they do the vanilla art on these things. But again, if you're not looking to bling out your deck, like you're gonna get into One Piece, you don't have, you know, $2,000 to build your deck the way you want it blinged out. Well, you can spend $50 and still make the deck just as good. At least that's the one nice thing about One Piece. Are there expensive cards? Yes. Is the game expensive to play? No. So there's that balance. I'll gladly take that. But some cards that you think would be worth something, like this card in person is gorgeous. Like I love the way this card looks in person, but it's like a 5 cent card. Why? I don't know. Beats the hell out of me. You'd think something like this would be worth a little bit more. But I guess if there was an alt art one of a flame dragon torch, then that card might be worth $300. Why? Because people just want the nice, prettier card. That's basically simple as. Like, yeah, it's an interesting it's an interesting what is it, system they have in place for this. Oh, Kikunojo. Damn, that card goes hard too. Gee, some of these cards, dude, just like the regular art themselves is like really pretty. This is like my favorite card in here of Boa Hancock. You'll frighten me. Why? Because it's Boa Hancock. And this moment, she's literally just playing fools. I love Boa Hancock so much. She's like, she's a strong woman in all the best ways. I don't see why people would want to get the more expensive cards, especially the digital version. I mean, I can see IRL, but not digital. Oh no, the so what this site I'm using is called TCG Player. It's a marketplace where people post their actual cards up for sale. So even though I'm only looking at the digital version of the card here, like people are legitimately selling these and they'll mail it to you. I use this site all the time, mostly for Yu-Gi-Oh! And Yu-Gi-Oh! Is like so much cheaper than freaking TCG Player. TC in Yu-Gi-Oh! You'll almost never find a card worth thousands of dollars, no matter the rarity, no matter the set. Why? Because Yu-Gi-Oh! Reprints cards left and right. Some cards that'll start off like at $80 within like 3 months will just crash in price because a reprint of that card is getting announced. Now, is that great? No. I think scarcity and availability, if you're making something abundantly available when people want to collect a certain rarity of a card, that kind of kills the drive for it. But I also understand like to make something cheaper, more accessible, you got to do like reprints and stuff. Honestly, if they just did varying card arts like One Piece does, I'd probably be better with it. Yeah, yeah. So this is not just digital copies, it's not like a video game where the digital video game is worth $80 and the physical video game is worth $80. Why? I don't know. You might want to just ask the companies who buy and sell these games. Hell if I know. No, because if they were trying to sell these cards like at $1,000 and all you got was some digital token of the card, hell no, you would have to be dumb as hell to buy something like that. Dear Lord, have some damn sense. Don't ever spend real money on a digital asset. It ain't worth it because all it has to do is the internet goes down for a week and your crap is worth nothing, which is why I'm very confused by Bitcoin. But I won't bring that up because it's controversial in certain circles. So, whatevs, bro. Let's see. Miss All Sunday, another card I love. So here, Miss All Sunday is a super rare card for like 350. And where's she at over here? It's the same exact card. The card art is just different. Oh gosh, is she on page one? She is on page one. She's $100 card with her alt art. Holy crap. Yeah, she's worth it though. I'd pay $100 for that alt art. Am I going to? No. Is it worth it? I think so. I would do it. Why? I'm a Robinson. Simple as. I love Robin. She's hot. Don't judge me. I'm but a simple bear. I see a waifu and I think it's like, yes. Oh, and same thing with the Tsunami card. The one I showed her was like $5. Here, she's $115. Damn, dude. Do I think it's worth $115? No. But I'd pay that. I seriously would if I could. And the oh my gosh, this goes so hard over here. Like, Boa Hancock is one of the funniest characters in freaking One Piece, for as well written as she is. Hey, you know what? You got to respect the waifu factor. Like, I'm not gonna act like I'm better than anybody else. I'm I'm like anyone else out here. I see waifu and I'm just like, okay, Brango and Burr, let's get waifu, and it's like fantastic. But yeah, like God, I love the alt art here for Boa Hancock. That's such a good one. I think my favorite alt art, to be honest, if I had to pick one alt art that I was like, yes, it's probably this one, the Mihawk one. This goes hard as hell. Like the way he's carrying Yoru, ready to swing it down. Like this card is worth its weight right there, or it's worth its price tag at $72. If I would have pulled this, I would have been happy. Like for real. Opening up four boxes. In four boxes, the biggest pull I got was this one, Perona. I got Perona. Where's Jinbei? Jinbei, my boy. Yeah, he's good times. Perona, Jinbei. I got him and her. And so, I think I did pretty okay. My wife, though, oh, golly. I'll never forget the fact that my wife, like, just straight up pulled big dick energy out of this box. And she just laid it down and she goes, "That's my card." And I went, "Yes, ma'am." That's all I said. I didn't say it that eloquently, but in short, it was like, "Yes, ma'am." Like, no, she whooped my ass in this thing last night. But over here, yeah, like, we both pulled a copy of this of Dracula Mihawk, who's a secret rare, and stuff like that. But the part of the reason why we got so many booster boxes was literally just to try and get some alt art out of them. And I think we did pretty well, for our first time. Um, although I was like, you know, moving forward, we'll probably never be able, or moving forward, anytime we get boxes, it'll probably have to be four at a time. There ain't no way we're doing like one or two boxes, because one or two boxes was not it. It was nice, it was fun, but yeah, if you're ever looking to get into a TCG where you're in it for the rarity, I will, from what friends told me and some guys that actually do vendor profession, or, that's their job, is to vendor. Uh, they all told me it's either One Piece, Magic the Gathering, and there was one other one. I think they said like Dragon Ball's supposed to get some insane cards in soon, which is gonna just like blow up that TCG. It's gonna be stupid. Honestly, I don't think I would ever play this game because I was probably spending way too much on it just for the cool designs and characters. If you can, mm, if you don't trust yourself enough to kind of balance yourself out between like the playability of the game to the collectability of the game, because that's what you're kind of playing with at that point, then yeah, you're probably like like gotcha gaming, for example. You play a gotcha game, you're basically in that realm where you're never guaranteed the character, but that five-star character is always going to be taunting you. And if you have no self-control, it's just going to be like, yeah, I want all of those cards. And then before you know it, you're like $800 in the hole and you're got like nothing from it. There's no game like that anymore, by the way. But one game that was notorious was like Fate Grand Order. Golly, I love the gotcha game, but damn, that thing can be hell sometimes. Um, but yeah, like if you wanted to get into like some alt arts, you can always go cheap too. Want to check out something crazy though? This one will trip me out forever. This bastard over here. Red Super Alternate Art. It's asking 99,000, but that's not the actual market value of the card. This card's valuation is at $12,000. Oh, 8,000. Okay. 8,500. Oh, it's fine. It's far more reasonable than I thought. Not 12 grand. It's $8,500. Yeah, sure. That's fantastic. And when he was first out, $20 card. No, 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 no. That's what this person is asking for. This person's asking for $100,000. He will never get $100,000. He will try and get $100,000. He'll never get $100,000. But what I'm showing here is like, let me go out a year. It came out at the end of October at 20 bucks. This was a $20 card. And look at it. Look at the freaking skyrocket from November, I guess. Okay, so end of October till middle November, it just explodes to $8,000. Literally in 2 weeks' time, this card just exploded. It's stupid how valuable this card is. Shouldn't be that expensive, but it is. I would have understood if this was like 500 bucks or 800. Like that makes a hell of a lot more sense. For it to be $8,000, no, I'm sorry. I'm not sure if it's because of the manga art or just because it's a red super alternate art, but this card is just stupid. And then there's another version of this right here. Look at that. That's $8,500. This red super art. This is the exact same card, but it's just super alternate art. For whatever reason, it's not red. It's the same card. It's $1,500 here. Is it? 21. My bad. I undersold it. It's $2,200. Whoops. Sorry. Apologies. This card is $2,200. Why the hell is it worth $2,200? I think part of the problem too. Okay, so yeah, One Piece has problems. No TCG is perfect. Part of it is very likely due to scalpers. Scalpers who pick up a ton of boxes, hold on to cards, and slowly release like highly limited, super rare level collector's cards. So they keep the market really high for the alternate art cards. Because if this was normal, this card would probably be sitting closer, like around, I'd say anywhere between like 300 to 500 bucks. There's no reason for this card to be $2,200. It just is. It simply is. You know, if there was scarcity, there was like five in the world. Okay, sure, 2,200 bucks, fine. The fact that you could have gotten this out of anything is just like, oh, what the hell? I just I look at these cards. Oh, and this one. Okay, this card here was free at a Dodgers game in Los Angeles. A free card that you can just walk in and pick up. You can see what is a 3 month time frame. Okay. It was worth nothing on release. Nothing. June 30th, July 6th. Nothing. Then as soon as it hits the market, 500 bucks right off the bat. You go fast forward a few, still hovering around 500, then it just jumps up. Like my I'm just wondering why the LA Dodgers didn't send me that card in the mail. So rude, right? California residents, you get your own free copy of a Monkey D. Luffy done a Dodgers jersey. I wish that would have been the case, because damn, selling this card for 2 grand is stupid money. How much does the market want for this card? $973. Such a deal. This person's asking for double. I hope they never get double. In fact, I hope they get screwed and they lowball them forever. Bro, off topic, but the wind chills in my area right now are like -8 and the wind is picking up. My power might be going out. Damn, stay safe. Make sure you're bundled up. If you have like if you have like a portable battery or something to keep you heated, like do it like hand warmers or something. Just like yeah. And if you have a dryer, throw your blanket in there. Run it for like until you're if you're worried about your power going out, throw that blanket in there. Get it hot as hell, and then just like cover yourself in it. Cause hell no, -8. That's death to me. I really hope you stay safe out there. What is it? Dren the fourth. Yeah, all right. Stay safe over there, cause I hear about this. I have some buddies that are having a terrible experience with the terrible weather currently going on, and I hope that everyone is staying safe. Your parents have a portable heater. There you go. As long as you have power for it, like hell yeah, use it. Cause you shouldn't. No. Nobody should be freezing right now. Like hell no. If you can, just make sure you keep yourself warm. Don't let yourself freaking just freeze like a popsicle. Cause that's no bueno. Nobody wants a popsicle person in their place. I definitely wouldn't, and in fact, I'd be running a heater more than necessary probably to make sure nothing never happened. That's why San Francisco Giants are better than whoa, whoa, hey, ho, hey. No, no. Why do we have to get controversial on stream? I'm trying to keep the peace around here. What? Perdona, mademoiselle. What? No, no. I will not take any slander at this time. Holy. Oh, wow. Wow. All right. Here we have. All right. You know what? I won't say what I won't say what I want to say. Uh, all right. Hang on. Ruby, you're my friend. I respect you. It's been so bad. I've had to leave my water running to on a drip. It's bad. No, yeah. I hear that when places get cold, that's what they have to do in order to make sure that the pipes don't actually freeze. So if that's what you got to do, I mean, that's what you got to do. Hopefully, it doesn't mean that your bill's going to go up or anything when it comes to water. And I hope it stay. I hope you stay safe. I hope you, your parents, I hope your entire household stay safe. I hope you guys are just comfortable, stay warm. You guys don't lose power, any of that, because it's just it's a terrible experience going through such a severe cold right now over there. So please stay safe. Please make sure that you are taking all precautions necessary to that you make it through this. I don't think there's a whole lot longer left in this. I hear it's supposed to be wrapping up soon, but I hope it wraps up sooner than expected. You can spew your slander during business working hours. All right, bet. I hope you're ready for Discord tomorrow, cause when I start working, expect bombs to fly. Expect bombs to fly tomorrow. That's gonna be fun. There we go. Let's do that one. At least I'm moving to California soon, so no more severe. I will say that is like the one good thing about being in Cali right now is the fact that we're not dealing with the like that level of cold weather. Cause California. Oh, so you want to fight in the Discord? Okay, bet. Okay, anybody that wants to see this go down tomorrow, hold on. There we go. Here we go. Here, y'all want to see this go down? Here, that's the link to my Discord actually. If you want to join, and then you're gonna see Ruby probably kick my ass. Feel free. And in fact, just to make sure, this is hang on, Ruby. Give me a second here. Yeah, there we go. Also, take the time to give her a follow on Twitch if you're not already. She's actually a really fun streamer. So if you can take the time, check her out. She's currently playing Expedition 33. It's her second playthrough. So if you have yet to give her an opportunity of a look-see-loo, Yeah, go over there. Check her out. She's fun. Tons of fun. Especially when you know, she goes kind of hard to the paint in E33. It gets really fun then. Start hearing her start hearing her go sailor mode. Me streaming? I don't even know what that is. Oh yeah, sure. No, Thursdays only come around once a week, by the way. So yeah, if you can, there we go. Me streaming? I don't even know what that is. Yeah, just every Thursday, just on Thursdays. She's a ton of fun on Thursdays. The other days, she's cool. She's cool enough. Oh, Ruby, you're cool enough. I should probably stop while I'm behind. When you finally do come out to Cali, though, I hope you get a. I hope you're coming to the beach, because the beaches out here can be nice depending on the year. Sometimes they're a little cold too. I'm not gonna lie. Oh boy. Let's see. Where was I? What did I say? Oh yeah. Uh. Oh gosh. Yeah. Just the rarities in this damn TCG. They're just stupid crazy. And hold on, let me go over to Yu-Gi-Oh real quick. I'll show you the difference between Yu-Gi-Oh and One Piece. One Piece is a much newer trading card game compared to Yu-Gi-Oh. The most oh gosh, what is it? I love that I'm only really cool on Thursdays and just cool enough the rest of the week. But you know what? No, I'll leave it at that. I'll leave it at that. It's fine. It's fine. Holy crap, that card actually kept its price. Ghost from the Past. This came out like a year and a half ago. I am so stoked that this damn thing actually retained its value. Usually something comes out and like 3 months later price crashes. This just stayed high. That I'm super happy about that. Your food is there? Hell yeah, get them tacos and quesadillas. There we go. Yeah, visit the beaches when you get out here. California, it's got some nice beaches. We don't have much for waves, so if you want to learn how to surf, eh, you might find like one surfer out there every now and then. But yeah, this is the comparison. Yu-Gi-Oh, the crazy TCG that everybody can get into. You can get the high rarity cards for like $20. This card right here, a Dark Magician Shonen Jump, currently on sale for $47. Wow, moderately played limited. I've been bleaching my hair while watching. I was gonna dye it red, but I'm out of what I'm out. So what color should I do? Depends on what colors you have available to you. Hold on. What's this dude doing? Unintelligible fertilizers? That's an interesting name. Bot activity gets ban hammered out of my chat. Freaking Twitch. If you were gonna go red, what's a good alternative to red? Maybe if you had something like orange, like a fiery orange or something. Not red, but close enough. Same color, what's the word I'm looking for? It's the same thing. Purple green. Purple. If you wanted something more red, purple. If you want to go crazier than that, green. By crazy, I mean something a bit more like, I don't know, is pizzazz the right word? I'm old, so you gotta forgive me for that one. Yeah, green, maybe green. Show nature what color it should be. It's like nature. This is the color you need to be. Green. I actually have yellow. Hmm. See, now you're giving me options. You can't give me options. I'm gonna start thinking and overthinking. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna go with yellow. Yellow's the last option you gave me. To yellow. Yellow. You won't regret it. It's the color of the sun. You're just gonna be popping out. You'll be bright and cheery, and everything around you is just gonna brighten up that much more throughout the day. So yellow. It is. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's see over here. Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh! I mean, it just doesn't compare when it comes to like TCG prices like that of freaking One Piece. The fact that you have the most expensive Dark Magician card is only $663. This is the face of Yu-Gi-Oh! And it's not even $1,000. Crazy, crazy levels over here. Yeah, at least this one went up, so that's somewhat good. I mean, let's go, Dark Magician. Heavily played unlimited. Why would you play a card like this? You know, and somebody's got to have a nice version. Golly, no, they're all crap. Oh, no, here we go. Near Mint Unlimited. They're asking 2 grand for that, baby. Holy crap. Yeah, I don't have 2 grand. I would never pay $2,000 for a card. If I pulled a $2,000 card, that'd be way different. Then at least I could tell people, hey, I pulled a $2,000 card. Yellow it is? Hell yeah. Brighten up your day. Make it yellow. And then what's that one pack I pulled on? Valiant Smashers it is. So earlier I was talking about how I pulled on this box on my own. I got this card over here, a quarter century secret rare. Now when I pulled this card, I didn't think it was anything special because quarter century rares were very abundant in a certain set of Yu-Gi-Oh! And that was called quarter century Stampede. If you're asking, well, what the hell's quarter century Stampede, Lenari? Well, I'll show you what quarter century Stampede is. Is it fantastic? Uh, no. In fact, I really hate that set. I pulled on it, and I got my shit packed in. Not gonna lie, it was a terrible experience. Something I do not recommend. If you're ever pulling on anything, yeah, your power just went out. Get that space heater before anyone else tries to lay claim to it. Survival of the fittest at that point. I'm being facetious, but like, take care of yourself. Make sure you're not gonna freeze. So keep the space heater nearby. If everyone's got a huddle, I mean huddle with family at least. At least that way body warmth is gonna keep you up and going. Damn, that's freaking crazy. I'm sorry that happened to you. Damn. Hopefully it comes back sooner rather than later. That's some scary stuff to deal with right now. Golly, it's terrible. Yeah. Just make sure you're careful. Um, yeah. Um, let's see over here. Hmm. Yeah. So that quarter century secret rare over here. Just I was still trying to dye my hair though. Hmm. If you have a flashlight, I mean maybe you can use that. Ruby, I have to ask what you get. Is it good? I know it's Taco Bell, so you had to have got. You said quesadilla earlier, but did you change your mind at the last second? Oh yeah, if you can still dye your hair. Hey, you know what? If you're with family, have someone hold a flashlight so that way you can actually finish dyeing your hair. Very important process. Family looks out for one another. They'll let you finish dyeing your hair. It's got to be. I will. I have to go, unfortunately. Well, I wish you have a good rest of your night. I hope you stay safe. And thank you so much for coming by and hanging out. And I hope the hair dyeing process goes well. And again, I wish you a very good night. Please be safe. Please make sure you take care of yourself and watch out for your family too. Have a good, safe night. Thank you for coming around. I do appreciate it. Um, let's see over here. Chicken quesadilla. Ruby, I have to ask, do you have guacamole? Oh, thank you so much, Dren. I appreciate it. Ah, ad break over on freaking Twitch side. Of course it does. Why wouldn't Twitch do it? I don't know why this person's asking for $120 for this card. Um, oh, it's actually cheaper at some point. Excuse me. Jeez, that was rude of me. I'm not trying to burp on stream on purpose. It just happened that way. Oh, holy crap, this thing was at $60 at one point. It's kind of bouncing back. But yeah, this is one of the cards I pulled in Valiant Smashers. Uh, it's a quarter century secret rare. In this box set, even the most bland vanilla card can come out as a quarter century secret rare, but it is not worth anywhere near as much as that one. Like this one, quarter century secret rare, $15. Asking 23, marketplace says it's $23. Let me show you a really cheap quarter century secret rare. Literally. Here we go. Miscellaneousaurus, quarter century secret rare, $9. Not that crazy. Golly, Ruby. All right, you have sour cream? Yo, you got sour cream? Yeah, in. You're good. You're going to be doing so gravy with sour cream. Man, now I'm really wanting sour cream too. Yo, you got to chill out with all this food sharing stuff because I'm starting to be like, I'm starting to like wonder if I'm going to go and get myself some Taco Bell right now. I'm eating it plain. Damn, that hurts. You know what? That's not your fault. That's the fault of Taco Bell because they did not look out for you. If Taco Bell was more responsible, they would have had guac and sour cream ready. They didn't even offer it on checkout. How dare they? Absolutely F on them. That's L customer service. But yeah, as you can see from this set, Valiant Masters, this is an older set. Cards here are nowhere near as pricey as they are in the Azure Seas. Now it's fun to pull because a lot of these, to me, all right, to me, Yu-Gi-Oh is like chess. The pieces are abundant. They're all super cheap. Everything's made of plastic. But then you come over to like One Piece TCG, and One Piece TCG is like backgammon. Everything's made of like the best quality material. Yu-Gi-Oh is just kind of like, yeah, sure, we're chess, but we're plastic pieces. Like, okay, cool. If they respected me, they would have made the guac and sour cream from scratch. Exactly. How dare they not respect you? You know what? They don't deserve to see your streams. Banhammer that entire Taco Bell staff. They will never, ever, ever, ever see a Ruby stream. Ever. That's what they get for belittling, for having that level of disrespect for you. How dare? How dare they not make you guac and sour cream from scratch? The gall on Taco Bell. The poor, poor customer service. That's an automatic ban. Damn right it is. From my streams and my Discord. Yes, absolutely. Do not let them get away with it, Ruby. You freaking show them what for. Bunch of crazy overreactive turds over there at Taco Bell. How dare they just freaking slander you? Golly, you know the one card I really want out of this set? Like, I'm gonna say it right now. This one. I love this character so much. Blazing Cartesia. She probably has the richest lore in all of Yu-Gi-Oh! She jumped to $130. She was at her lowest a $90 card. I hope she never gets a reprint. I'm going one day I will own this card. I will buy it. Why? Same reason that I gave for Nico Robin. I'm just, I'm a simp. I have waifus I need to collect. She's one of them. And then I'll eventually get her too. Incredible Ecclesia the Virtuous, New Art, Quarter Century Secret Rare. I will get her too because the alt art on her is super cute, and I love Incredible Ecclesia, and that is Blazing Cartesia. Like, the lore behind just this set right here, from her, Ecclesia, and then, please tell me they have, please tell me they have Dogmatica Ecclesia here as a quarter century series. I don't think they ever came out with her, actually. The slander on that card, holy crap. They do not respect Ecclesias in this game. They should. Like, literally, there are reprints to death of Dogmatica Ecclesia, and it's crazy as hell. Black Dragon, Collapse Serpent, Quarter Century. I could have sworn I had this card, but I was wrong. Yeah, anyway, the, like, night and day difference, One Piece is like the chatted, goated out dude with the, like, that stone, like, chiseled out jaw, and Yu-Gi-Oh! Is like that frail, sickly kid on the playground that everyone looks at, feels bad for. Sometimes they'll play with them, and that's it. Oh, and I also pulled this one. It's a collector's rare. So I pulled a collector's rare and a quarter century secret rare. Apparently, cards like this come like one in every three cases, and then cards of this one is like one in every two cases. And the box I got had one of each. And I literally thought that's the way all boxes were. That's the way all boxes were. I was wrong. That's not how all boxes are. Apparently, I found what you would call a unicorn box. So I was super stoked to hell about it. And then I even got where's that other card over here? She is there. She is. I even got this card. She's an ultra rare. Ultra rares are a little more common, but like W's for this box that I ended up getting. If I would have gotten her as a collector's rare, it would have been better. But hey, I'll take what I get. I'm not gonna cry about it. I won't even moan. But it's just one of those beautiful things that happen every now and then. When you get that unicorn pack, the goated ass pack, that's when you're just like, yeah. That's when you really gotta celebrate. So always take your W's with the best. Actually, you know what? No, don't take it with a sign of grace. Because sometimes you need to just like flex those W's and just like throw it in people. It's like, yeah, it's like, this is how I make my money. Isn't you're like, I'm a trillionaire now. No, I'm kidding. Like, yeah, I made $20 off my one card. I love that it's called Unicorn. It is, because they're not like they never show up. Like, what's one? Let's see, Quarter Century Alliance, Insight, Spirit Charmers. I didn't like that set very much. Like seriously, like this box pissed me off because there's no real rarity to chase in this box. Like everything is available. You have a collector's rare in there already. You have a platinum secret rare in there. You have this thing, and it's like it's just full of rarities. There's nothing in there that's common. There's nothing in there that you really want outside of just alternate arts. And it's like Fallen of Albaz, Incredible Ecclesia up here, and then you have Blazing Cartesia. Diabellstar is a cool card. Aluber, the Jester of Despia, like all these alt arts are really sick. I hope they never reprint them. If they ever reprint these alt arts, it's just Konami further telling the collector's market, we don't care. We're just gonna do what we want, and it's just gonna piss off the player base. Cause look, like as a player, I love being able to play my game, but I'd also like to find a card every now and then where I can just hold on to and just adore and value. Yu-Gi-Oh is like one of the few games that doesn't have that. Pokemon has it. Magic the Gathering has it. One Piece, which is like 3 or 4 years old, has it. Konami used to, way back in the day. It would be great. If they did that, I'd think that Konami hates you. You mean like if they just like had a limited print of a certain card and the rest of it was just like whatever, bro? I don't think they'd hate me. If anything, it's kind of like because I'll tell you this. Okay. Here's an example. But before I go, this is a card in the TCG or in Yu-Gi-Oh that was really hard to come by. Joyous Spring. This is just the reprints. Oh yeah, no, Yu-Gi-Oh hates their fans. The Yu-Gi-Oh will never respect the players. Okay, so Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring over here. Quarter Century Secret Rare from Stampede. Whatever. 25th Anniversary Ready Collection. Okay, that's not Stampede. That's something. No. Yeah, it's Sunset. This is the Stampede one. Okay. But look, pages and pages of the same card. This is how many reprints it's had throughout the years it's been around. You can find it as low as 85 cents and as expensive as 84.14. Honestly, if they would have like this out for like one or two sets and then put it away, I don't think people would have been mad. If this would have been the base price of this card at like $12, that would have been fine. If the highest rarity was like $800, I wouldn't care because I have the $12 copy I can just go to. But they don't do that. It's just frustrating because you pull something that's called a Starlight Rare, and a Starlight Rare is an incredibly difficult card to come across. And 2 months later, they'll reprint a Starlight in like an Ultra, and it's like destroying the value of the Starlight because now it's just so much more abundant. Do I like it? No. Do I understand why Konami's doing it? Kinda, because people were actually really upset that some cards were really hard to come across, but that didn't mean you couldn't play the game. You just had to get, like, you had alternatives. There was always alternatives to play. But everyone has this card. You don't ever run into a person who never has it. Everyone's got these cards. Everyone has this other card over here. Let me see. Um, infinite, infinite impermanence in Yu-Gi-Oh. Everyone's got this card too. The most expensive card is $13. No, cheapest is $1. Like there's no reason for this card to have so many rarities in the short time it's been out. It is just dumb as hell. So many different sets, the exact same card. Give it a different art, do something unique with it, but they don't. So it's just something that as a Yu-Gi-Oh player I kind of come to terms with. Do I like it? But that's the name of the game whenever you get yourself into a TCG. It just is what it is. Like if you're in Pokemon right now and you find your freaking, God card in the Pokemon pack, I hope they never reprint it for you. I hope they love you so much that they're just like, you know what? Let's let this player keep their $500 card. It's fine. Oh, hold on, wait. There's actually a homie of mine who ended up getting a Pokemon card. It was an Umbreon full art. Let me see. It was like an Umbreon with the moon behind it. Umbreon moon, Moonlight Umbreon deck box. Yeah, you know the card I'm talking about? Because apparently it's supposed to be like some ridiculously expensive card. It's an Umbreon alt art card. Okay, so there it is. Alt art. That's exactly the thing. Hang on, let me bring it up here. Uh, Umbreon alternate. Is that it? No, it's not this one. Umbreon alternate art secret. That one? No, the card I'm thinking of, the card that she showed me, is it this one maybe? It's not this one. I can see the card in my head. I just don't know because I think it was a Japanese card that she pulled, and it was like the art on it was just beautiful. Because Umbreon that's sitting at the top of the hill, and she's got like all these little things floating around her, and then she's like howling up at the moon, and the moon's right behind her. So it's a sick card art. And I guess it's supposed to be like some $800 card. She ended up pulling two of them out of two different packs. Crazy as hell to hear that. Wait, hold on. All right, holding. A sippy on my drink. Um, which one could it be? This one. All right, hold on. Let's copy. Come over here. All right, I'm gonna do this real quick. Not to say I don't trust you, but you never know how shit likes to redirect these days. Everything loves to redirect. Nothing out here is ever as it should be. This way, there. Okay. And it's not that I don't trust you, I just don't trust. Is this it? Yep, that's the one. Alright. It's this card. That's the card that she pulled. I get it. You don't trust me. Yeah, that's exactly what I was getting at, Ruby. I don't trust you at all. It's cause you create. It's cause you sus. Y'all sussy out here in chat and Discord. saying you're gonna fight me out in public. Not gonna lie, you'd probably kick my ass. It just is what it is. I just live with that reality. No, but this is the card she ended up pulling on her stream, on her pool stream. She got this freaking card. Ridiculous. She got two copies of it, by the way. So she has two copies. One she's just gonna keep. Another one. Now you started it. You told me you were gonna fight me first. I said you said during business hours. I'm not gonna fight you right now in the middle of stream. You want to though? I mean, feel free. We can go at it. No, but like it's just because the San Francisco Giants suck. What? Um, yeah, we don't have to get personal, Ruby. It's one of those things. Just be civil. Just be civil. We don't have to start trading nothing around these parts. Whoa, what? Whoa. Yeah, no, yeah, but this is the card I was talking about. That one's crazy. I see. I gotta ban you from my Discord then. Oh, then you're gonna slander me behind that, aren't you? It's gonna be one of those things. Oh crap. Yeah. So Umbreon Prismatic Evolution PRE. Look at this. $800. This is what I see in the One Piece TCG. Crazy numbers. I just wish Yu-Gi-Oh had something similar. But no, as a Yu-Gi-Oh player, Yu-Gi-Oh's for the poor. No, I'll just slander you on your Discord server. you know, the thing is, I won't ban you when you start slandering me. I'll just shame you. It's the way. It is the way to do things. That or I can wait till Thursday. Start taking you clip and start clipping you out of context. Wild things streamer says on stream. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'd never do that to you, Ruby. I like you too much for that nonsense. I do not. Not on purpose. Just those few times. Oh boy. No, well, all right. It's already hitting 10:30. Holy crap! Time flew by. Yeah. All right. I gotta run. But thank you all for hanging out with me. I know it wasn't long, and I said I was gonna keep it short. And I hope you all have a wonderful Ruby. I hope you uploaded a pic of that chicken quesadilla because I want to take a look at that thing before I go to bed. I want to like dream of eating something like that. Sounds delicioso. And I hope you have a wonderful night. And thank you for your help in searching for that card because damn, that was gonna drive me up a wall. Oh come on, wow. Do what Mama Bird's doing, just like kind of like bring it back up a little bit, take a snap, and just upload it. No, no, it's fine. All you got to do is like Mama Bird it. You're like, "Bleh," and then just like snap, and then just swallow it again. There you go. That's all you got to do. And then it's a win-win. You get your food again, and Discord gets a picture. So someone left. Someone got too grossed out and left. I will keep it in my stomach. All right. Who was enough to gross someone out from stream? I'm literally looking at it right now. Oh my gosh. Oh man. I gotta stop sometimes, dude, because holy crap. I'm gonna end up I'm gonna end up causing something on stream one day. It's like gonna get mass reported. I'm gonna end up getting booted off of Twitch or some crap. I'm gonna end up streaming to kicking YouTube only. Holy crap, I'm dying laughing over here. Oh my gosh. Oh, oh man. All right. All right. I do gotta get going though. Ah, well, I wish everybody a good night. Ruby, you have a good night. I'm looking forward to tomorrow, and I hope that quesadilla hit the spot. I hope it better well have. Thank you. You too. And for everyone who hung out on stream, I appreciate all very much. May you all have a wonderful rest of your night or morning, wherever you're from. And I'll be back at this tomorrow. So I'll see y'all later. Bye.